Welcome here again in the Courtroom Chronicles Trials of South Africa. An update, guys. We need an update about the Senzo Meyiwa trial. Today, we saw the advocates in court, and we were just watching some drama happening between Advocate Mnisi, and Judge Mkwatleng, as always. Last time we were listening and we had Ask My Wife and My Kids. And today we had some Mandela wisdom legalese thrown in there and there. So I just want us to talk about that. So over the weekend, the streets were talking. Twitter was talking. Facebook were talking. They were talking about the advocate people. Who is the advocate people? It is D4 Malisela. That he might make a comeback into the courtroom. Let me make this clear, guys. That didn't happen, and it's not going to. This is the reason what I'm saying. I'm subject to correction, but this is what I know. Is that advocate Stephen Malisela was removed by the LPC, the Legal Practice Council. He was not suspended. He was not on leave. He was removed. So when you're disbarred on all levels, there's no way you can rock up in court like we last saw you on the last episode and now you are coming back. It's impossible. Maybe, I don't know, some things have happened. Now he's practicing again as an advocate. Please, I'm subject to correction. Please, correct me on that. But yes, today he did not appear. Maybe outside, I don't know. But the defense team remains as we know it. Advocate Mnisi is representing accused number 1 and 3, and then accused number 2 is being represented by Attorney Ramusipile. Accused number 4 is Advocate Ngumalo, and accused number 5 it is Advocate Mshololo. It's still as it is. So today, Advocate Ngumalo and Mshololo were not around. They were in KZN. Ramusipile was asked to stand in and speak to the clients, of which he did. So let's break down the AVL situation that we had today, because this is what Advocate Mnisi was fighting for today. He asked, what is AVL? It is automatic vehicle location. This is the GPS that the SAPS and the Metro Police use to know where they are or where they went. So if one of them decides to go and buy groceries using the state car, I'm joking, but I'm just saying it's a GPS that they use. It's an automatic vehicle location. So Advocate Mnisi requested for this AVL data for a Toyota Fortuner that was used in June 2020, for a red Golf that was used by Sergeant Mohola, and a white BMW that was also used by Mohola. So this is pending. He's still waiting for that. So he asked an important question. Why is it that, because it seemed like the red Golf doesn't have or didn't have the AVL. So he was asking the criteria. Which car gets what? Some cars do have the AVL and some don't have. We need that information. So it's surprising. That's what he was saying, telling the court. So he has a point, guys. He has a point. For me, I don't know about you, that it's very suspicious that some cars do have GPS and the others don't have. So he said he needs that for accused number 1 and accused number 3. And then Attorney Ramusipile also chipped in. He said he wants the same thing. He had dates 13, 17, 18, 21 in June. He needs that to be verified. And Advocate Baloyi, on the other hand, was giving Haibo. But you did your cross-examination and you didn't request all of this. So why now are you having a light bulb moment and you want these things? What is going on? So yes, Mnisi said, I spoke to my client and I have to follow his instructions. So if he says we must request this is what I'm doing. And this is where the kicker is now, the boom moment where the Mandela wisdom thing comes in. It was when advocate Mnisi was saying that my client needs this thing. And judge was like, Aibo, didn't your client, accused number 1, speak to the late advocate Tulani Mngomezulu about this? Like, it's common sense that you would ask such things and find out what had happened before. You don't have to have Mandela's wisdom. Guys, Judge Rata, I am telling you. Yeah, he said, as a lawyer, you need to follow up. You need to follow up. So you can't just assume. You need to do those things. So he spoke about that Mandela's wisdom, and yeah, it was shade for me. I think that was shade. I don't know if you sing the same thing. I feel like he picks on him and he just roasts him whenever he can. Remember the last time he spoke about the 40 pages and said that it's actually 60, and I read all of them. You can ask my wife and my kids. So now we got the Mandela wisdom coming in again, that use your common sense. You don't have to be Mandela to ask important questions. So, hey, yeah, that line just took me. It was like, don't play in the court if you didn't come prepared. This is what I had. But he said he's ready for Advocate Mnisi. He said, I'm ready for the 19th. Whether we have the AVL records or not, but on the 19th, we are going with this. We'll do our cross-examination. So what is next, guys? We are looking forward to that, to the 19th of May. And yeah, we'll be doing that. We are looking forward to it. We are expecting all the AVL requests to be there. No delays. All the information will be there. And yeah, the state has done its part. You know, Advocate Baloyi, as he speaks like a very confident person. And he's got this accent that I like. I like his accent. It just comes out every time when he speaks. So yeah, we'll hear from that. And it's either we're getting fireworks or more delays. But yeah, we are holding on and we're hoping that things will happen. So what do you think in the comment section? Do you think these AVLs will change anything? Was the judge giving wisdom or shade when he said that about Mandela, the Mandela line? And should Mnisi start wearing running shoes instead of guns, because of a gown, because it looks like the judge keeps on chasing after him with rhetorical jabs, guys. He keeps on getting them left and right. So don't forget, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and we will be watching with a 2020 vision. We need to be prepared, and we'll be here on the 19th. And until next time, God bless. See you then. Ciao.